didn't want to not include you guys. So I don't know what this thing is. This is really wild. Like, look at this. We had this connector right here. Hey, hold on, guys. Alright. Got this big juicy connector right here. I mean beefy, not juicy. It's beefy. Okay. Look at that behind there. Look at all those. I think those might be FETs. They could be BJTs. Can't quite see that number on it. So, Jant X. So, Joint Army Navy. That's the only one I can read anything off of. Yikes, that is LCR? Is that what this is? I don't know. Oh, RCA. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to get that into some different light to figure out what they are. Oh, look at these. I love this. These locks on the side here. You would have this flat bar that would, you would slide it in and it would come here like that. And then you would tighten down on it and these things would pinch in onto the bar and it would keep it from coming out. We got these big chunky black things. There's some lettering. Two other chunky blacks, which looks like they could be relays on them. Look at all them damn screws. Like, what is going on with that? All them holes and whatnot. So I'm just so excited to get into this. I would use a screw gun, PSA. Never buy DeWalt. DeWalt is trash. Brand new DeWalt died on its like 5th use of not very hard work. I was upset, needless to say. I mean, because it's definitely out of warranty. Fucking DeWalt. Can't stand DeWalt. My grandmother got a DeWalt drill. That thing broke on its 2nd use of not hard work. I mean, it was really light work. And then it was awful because she blamed me for breaking it. You know, hate DeWalt. If you want to buy a good drill, buy a Makita or the Red Guys, Milwaukee. Yeah, buy Milwaukee, man. We use Milwaukee in the Line-X shop. Oh my God, them things would get beat to hell. I mean, they were treated like trash should never be treated. I didn't treat them like that, but my coworkers, they could care less. Alright. I highly doubt that those screws are gonna do the job, but let's see what happens. Let me put y'all down for a second. Yeah, complaining about Ow, that was a horrible sound. Oh, there's a nest in it. Peel her apart here. Alright, give y'all a sneak peek. What? That's a lot of wire. Alright, I'm gonna pry her open. One of these hold y'all up. Huh, that works pretty well. Oh, son of a bitch. Of course. Hey, it works pretty well. Sure does, big. My #1 rule of disassembly is never to force things. Unless you can care less. I can care less. until you find out that the thing you're opening is really useful. You just destroyed it by forcing it open. That's happened a few times. Oh, I think that's an ant nest. Alright. We got a lot of capacitors. Hold on, let me dump. Cool. Look at them diodes. These are some beefy diodes. Could always use those for something. Alright, let me dump this out. Dump the flipping ant nest out. Ants love crap like this. They like phone. They like phone stuff. They love network boxes and amplifiers. I used to see them all the time when I was growing up. I would be walking on the street and you would see the big black boxes from the phone lines, you know, the big chunky black things that hang on the phone lines. They would be laying on the ground and I'd pick it up and the fucking ants and their little eggs would just come falling out of it. Alright, so this is Mark T1. I imagine that's for the transformer. Look at that capacitor. I bet you this is some useful. It is probably maybe 50 picos. 150 volt DC capacitors. They're probably all dried up, but we're not going to reuse those, but we could test them. I mean, crap like that comes in real handy for voltage multiplier, which might be going on right here. That might be... No, I don't think that's what we're seeing. I think what this is a really high current power supply, which is... We might get two of the same voltages, and then maybe one other different voltage and a bunch of smaller voltages. Who knows what's going on? This is definitely a power supply, a DC to DC converter of some sort. Let's see what this says. This equipment contains parts and assemblies sensitive to damage by electrostatic discharge, ESD. Use ESD precautionary, is that a word? Oh, precautionary, no, I just can't read. Precautionary procedures when touching, removing, or inserting. Delicious. Well, at least I opened her up. I can grab the fetties out of it, the fetty wops. Let's see. Yep, there's the Phillips head screws in there. I can snatch them out whenever I want. Look at that, is that an egg? Of course, can't see shit. Yeah, let's see. What else is going on around here? We got a transformer that is unknown. We're gonna have to test that. Oh yeah, this thing. What's in this? How flippin' cool would it be if the tool that I needed is already in here? Wow, that's so awesome. That never happens. And there's only one person here to see it. Oh dang, I never get comments, so I never expected to see a comment. Hey, what's up, y'all? Ben, you're gay? And Marcus. I had to get the old third hand in there. I hope there's not bolts. I went to 7-Eleven, and like usual, they didn't have my Doritos. Doritos? Nachos. They didn't have my nachos. They don't ever have the jalapeno cream cheese. They always tease them that jalapeno cream cheese um, rollers, and they never have them. But you can ask for them, apparently. You can ask for them. And when they cook them, they come out tasting burnt. And I'm like, I don't like that. Look at this. That looks like if you touch it, it'll make your hand itchy. Oh, that was not a good idea. Alright. Good thing I got calluses. Now, if I was my little baby hands, if I had little baby hands, that would probably hurt. I have to remember not to touch my face. I got a baby face. Alright, time for the reveal. I'm guessing high voltage components because it says something about it, I think. Components under this shield confused are at the DMM input potential. What the hell does that mean? Does this come from a digital multimeter? So is this input network? Okay, that's my bet. Input network. Oh, okay. Huh. Those look fun. Those relays. Let's see. 250 volt. DC 12 volt. Yeah, those are relays. Those are freaking handy right now because I'm building a radio. I'm going to need those. Every one of those. Look at that beautiful resistor. I don't know what value that is. Nice, what are they called? Capacitors. Yeah. That's a good one right there. That thing. I've never seen anything like that. LM399H. It has 3 legs on it. And a cocoon. And a dusty cocoon. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Never seen anything in a ceramic package like that before. Look at that mother flipper. That's a big guy. Wonder what value he is. He'd be some use too. We'll use him. These chips could be useful too. I mean, you look at a chip and you're like, damn, that's a lot of pins. How would I ever use that, man? Some of these things are just a bunch of devices in one package. You know, you can use some op amps. That's probably what this is. Probably op amp right there. These capacitors, they're probably tantalums. Is my guess. Oh, look at these precision trim resistors. Oh, look at that one. That's the smallest one I've ever seen in my life. That little white tag guy. Oh, look, there's another one. All right. Another op amp. M8736. I mean, you can probably prove me wrong if it's not an op amp. Oh, that is probably another relay, except this one is probably mercury filled. Here's a tantalum cabinet A-wire. Just a minute. Those come in use too. I don't know what these are. This could be a transformer or it could be a oscillator, and it looks like it might be ovenized. It's got quite a few pins coming off of it, but it could also be a transformer. If that's an oscillator, that'd be great. I love having oscillators. IDE cable. Yeah, that's an isolation transformer. Son of a bitch. I don't know what that is. Probably another one. Oh, and we have one of those. Oh, look, there's the crystal. That's an old crystal too. Look at that thing. Copper body. It's 3 megahertz. Nice. No? Or is it 27? I don't know. This number is printed on the tin. Looks like a 3. 3L6. I don't freaking know. It doesn't matter. It'll come out and get tested eventually. Alright. Well, that's that. Eventually, we'll have to take and we'll have to pulse these transformers, see what these transformers are doing. Look at that one. Look at that one back there. I think these are gonna run the G8MU, whatever the hell they are. These big ass Russian tubes I have. These are gonna run the filaments. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. I'm out of here until I have a couple new radios to show you guys, and I'll show you those in due time.